Okay, so altered chords are basically taking your extended chords, alright, and taking them up chromatically or taking them down chromatically. Okay, so it could be your major ninth chord. Alright, so once you take the major ninth chord up a semitone, you get a sharp 9 alteration. Alright, once you bring it back a semitone, it means you get a flat 9 alteration. Okay, you can do same for your 11th and your 13th as well. Alright, so I want us to go into major chord alteration, okay, in particular. Okay, remember, because our extensions can take up 3 qualities, like the minor, the major, and the dominant. I want us to look at the major chord alterations in this lesson. All right, so this is our major 7th chord, okay, and this is not part of the extended chords. Okay, so we maintain this our major 7th chord. All right, so now because we are dealing with the 9th, the 11th, and the 13th extensions, we can either have sharp extensions or flat extensions. Okay, that is, they can either move forward or they can either move back. All right, so once we pick our major 9th, okay, we can either have a flat extension or a sharp extension. All right, so once our major 9th chord drops back a semitone, we get a flat 9 extension. Okay, all right, so this is basically your minor second. All right, this is basically your minor second and octave apart. Okay, and it creates a very dissonant sound. Okay, and you can name this by bringing it a third back. Okay, so this will be your major 7th flat 9 chord. All right, so if you want to name an altered chord, you just bring it a third back, and then you add whether it is a sharp or a flat. Okay, so this becomes your major 7 flat 9 chord. All right, or our major 9 chord can be altered, all right, forward or in front. Okay, in front is semitone. Okay, all right, and this is also the same as the minor third. All right, okay, so there's the minor 10th. All right, or it's the same as the minor third interval. All right, okay, so this can also be named as a major 7th. Remember, we take it a third back, so this can be our major 7th sharp 9th chord. All right, so once you hear a major 7 sharp 9th chord, this is what it is. Okay, so basically this is the possible alteration for the major 9th chord. Okay, and remember, in our previous video we said that we can leave the 5th out. All right, we can leave the 5th out when we are playing our extensions. Okay, because it is not part of the chord tones that describe the chord qualities. All right, so once we leave the 5th out, we get this for our major 7 sharp 9 chord. All right, and this for our major 7 flat 9 chord. All right, so this is what we have for the major 9th. All right, now let's move to our major 11th. All right, this is our major 11th chord. Okay, this is our major 11th chord. So the major 11th chord can also sound very, very clashy. Like, it can really clash. Okay, because you realize that the major 11th, okay, or the perfect 11th interval over here is the same as the perfect 4th. Alright, it's just an octave apart. Okay, and you realize that because it's an octave apart, it is just or because it is the perfect fourth, it is just a semitone up from the major third. All right, so it clashes. All right, clashes over here. Okay, so you can fix this, all right, by introducing your chord alterations. All right, where you raise your perfect 11th or your perfect fourth, which has been raised an octave apart. Okay, so that is your perfect 11th can go up. All right, so this becomes your, now you know we want to name it, so we bring it a third back. Okay, so this becomes your major 9 sharp 11 chord. All right, your major 9 sharp 11 chord. Okay, now this particular chord, once we bring it back, remember I said we can either have a flat or a sharp, but then once you bring your perfect 11th or your 11th chord back, you still get a third, all right, which is the same as the major third, an octave below. All right, so this particular alteration isn't really necessary. Okay, so for your 11th chord, you can just have your sharp 11th. All right, we learned in our previous video that you can take the fifth out and the other extension out, so this can become our major 9th sharp 11 chord. All right, so that is it. So let's look at our 13th chord, major 13th chord. Okay, this becomes our major 13th chord. All right, now our 13th can also go up or can also come down. All right, so once we come back a semitone, it means that if you want to name it, you track it a third back. All right, it means this becomes our major 11th flat 13th chord. All right, our major 11th flat 13th chord. Okay, and if you go a semitone up or a sharp up, this becomes our major 11th sharp 13th chord. All right, so that is how this works. Okay, so we realize that if you want to play this and leave some notes out, based on what we did in our last lesson, we leave the fifth out and the other extensions out. Okay, all right, so this becomes our major 11th sharp 13th chord. All right, know that you can voice these chords in, you can use this in other inversions. Okay, the one that suits what you want to do. All right, so these are the major chord alterations. All right, in our next video we're going to look at the minor chord alterations and how we can